I'm so tired of Disney remaking all the old animated films that was released during my childhood. They ruined The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast, Mulan, Snow White. I don't need to explain that one at all. And now it's Lilo and Stitch. My worst fear though, please do not do a Pocahontas. Please, she's way too pretty and Disney won't do it any justice. They might actually do a actual biography on her, by the way. So the film starts off well, since this is the part of the story with the aliens. So it's still animated, only using CGI. Of course, and I enjoyed it. I like the voice of Stitch. It sounds just like the original Stitch voice from the animated film, and I found out that it's because the original voice actor of Stitch was allowed to be the voice of Stitch once more in the live action film. That was a short one. It's time for the rant, guys. No spoilers to give us, as the whole film is a spoiler. Okay? The dialogue in the film wasn't interesting to me at all. Only the scenes with the aliens and Stitch, that to me was fun to watch. I enjoyed it. This is why I don't really want to have Disney remakes anymore. They are so bad because it's not a complete job. It's like half. It's half and half, half and half.
What are you talking about?
You just drank half and half, baby.
There are characters in the animated film that are not even included in this live action film, and some characters don't really fit their part either. I'm going to be so honest with you, I would have walked out of the cinema if I did not pay for the ticket myself. When you look at the original film and now the remake, it's clear that many things were changed in the Lilo and Stitch storyline, okay? I'm going to talk about the original Lilo and Stitch. It has more emotion in the film and dialogue. As you can see, in that film, Stitch was almost the representation of Lilo and her attitude towards her big sister, if not everyone around her. Lilo was a complete menace if you think about it. But during the story, Lilo and Stitch get to understand each other, and this also impacts how Lilo acts towards her big sister. At the end of the original film, you see that Lilo's family are drawn closer to one another, so there is character development in that movie, okay? But not really in the live action film. There is hardly any jokes that are funny in this live action film, and there's hardly any emotion added to it as well. The only part that was kind of emotional was Stitch's speech, where he says, yes, it's broken, but still good. With the way he said it, because it's now the original actor, the original voice actor, and obviously he knows the line, he says it exactly the way he did in the animated film, and it still hits through, but the rest of the film does not have that feeling. I remember that after the original film was released, Disney then also released a Lilo and Stitch cartoon, which was where Lilo and Stitch would then come across all the other experiments. Remember, Stitch is experiment 626, so there's 625 other experiments, okay? And in the cartoon, they try to locate and catch them all, like Pokemon, because the experiments have landed on Earth and are basically making a complete disaster. Now, that gave a broader view of the Lilo and Stitch storyline, and it was actually cool to actually see it. It's like they broadened the universe. It was incredible. It was fun to watch because it's like you get to see your movie at the same time, but it's a cartoon that comes on television, okay, every afternoon. They did the same with Hercules. There was the movie, and then Hercules had the cartoon, the Disney cartoon that came on. I don't think that anything is going to come from this live action film. The CGI wasn't that great at all. Stitch still looked good though, but the other aliens, they were actually rendered really bad. I would say that maybe you would want to have your kids watch the original film of Lilo and Stitch instead of this remake, because they will enjoy that far more as an animated version instead of the live action version. You'll see your kid laugh, okay? In this live action version, you're not going to see your kid laugh, okay? So don't waste your cash for an average film, okay? Go get the original Lilo and Stitch film. It could be on DVD. You can even download it as well, and just enjoy it. And it hits well with the, like, you will actually see the difference if you decide to watch this film the live action, and then you decide to watch the cartoon version, the animated version that came out back in, I think it was 2002. But nonetheless, I wouldn't actually go watch this film. It's not worth your time, and I think give your kids a better experience. Okay, get the animated version from 2002. It's worth the cash. But anyway, thank you for viewing and reviewing with me. That's my rant. Bye.